Hello, 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 and welcome to Oracle Priestess Noemi, Bear of Victory's channel. And for those of you who already know me, what's up? How is it going? How are you all doing? Archangel Michael, please protect us as I channel the energy for the first quarter moon. I really am just the type of reader or channeler or whatever that really appreciates the first quarter moon. Oftentimes people pay a lot of attention to full moons and new moons, which I also do. I just feel like the first quarter moon phase really helps, and it's a perfect time to make decisions and take action towards your goals, right? Because everybody tells us, release, let go, it's time for letting go. But what if we started with the first phase of letting go? The first phase is like making a decision about what you're going to do. Take the action. What does that mean? Why? Because then you have at least 3 weeks to put these things into play. So the first quarter moon always happens after the new moon. We just had the new moon, all right? And the energy stays for quite a bit. So we have that time to work towards what we need to work towards. All right. So, just reclaim whatever it is and call back your power during this time. And, it is a challenging time. The energy is a bit challenging because we start seeing obstacles and hurdles during this time against our goal. We start feeling those things. We start feeling like we're just not going to be able to do it. But during this time is the best time to say, no, I'm going to do it. And then create plans to push through and jump over the obstacles or the hurdles that you're really feeling. Okay, so during this phase, make sure that you're spending extra time making decisions and take the time to sit back and reflect on any of your decisions you have made in its entirety. Go back to your timeline. It could be the entirety of your entire life. Like, see where one move have got you. Think about the people in your life. Think about how they influence you. Do they help your life be better? Okay. And what did you learn from those situations, right? So it's a good time. Reflection is always about seeing the good and then seeing, even if it's a tiny little minuscule good, even though it could have been a situation where you're like, this is a terrible situation. I don't want to think about that. But use your previous decision making to help you overcome any obstacles for your future decision making, because that is how we get out of the same pattern. Because by the end of this energy, you'll be moving into a new cycle, and you don't want to take these things with you, but you have to actually assess these things and make sure. All right. So we had the full bloom of the moon, the pink moon, in April 26th. And remember, the pink moon really tries to get us to align with our purposes and make decisions. I'm laughing because my little kitten is up here being very nosy. So somebody could be getting nosy. We're seeing things blossom. We had lots of optimism energy going on during the pink moon phase. And so oftentimes when we don't see things coming into fruition, we start to get nervous. But rest assured, the first quarter moon energy is here to get you through. We also have the moon phase today in Libra. And this is what I got for that. Like, this is something that's in my waiting room, my office, and I actually, I'm cleaning it now. I actually brought it in here to dust it, and then I forgot about it, and they were like, put it on the screen. We also have some, you may want to get some selenite to cleanse your spaces or keep your spaces cleansed. How does that happen? We talked about crystals in another reading before. It absorbs negative energy. And actually selenite is good because selenite actually cleanses itself and it recharges itself. And you could be faced with some pretty negative energy in the upcoming weeks. And so I also have jade, and this is really something that I came across that was kind of a cool little shape. But it also just really makes me, when I look at it, I always think about the 4 elements. So make sure that, you know, you're thinking about that in terms of meditation. You don't always have to have the 4 elements when you're meditating. However, it's good to have them just as when you're being reminded of, you know, what it is that you're trying to let go. And at first, everyone should have the elements during their meditation so that they're able to envision those elements. And as you get better and better sitting down and meditating and reflecting, you're able to just envision those things. But in the beginning, you know, try to have a candle for fire, and then you can have incense for air, or Palo Santo, or sage. And then you can have a crystal of your choosing, whatever you're feeling. And then, you know, have a cup of water that you're not going to drink out of. That's going to always be. And then you can just really, you know, get your zen back that way. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the next reading. This is just an informational reading. So let's get it done. I believe in you. And I have something that I wanted to read that I got a bunch of downloads yesterday. It was really interesting. Anyway, I was on like this, I felt like I was on a treasure hunt. I'm going on a treasure hunt. One thing took me to another thing and took me to another thing that took me to another thing. So it says here, the possession of knowledge unaccompanied by a manifestation and expression in action is like the hoarding of precious metals by the misers, a vain and foolish thing. And it was, when I looked at it, it was by unknown. And then I found it and it was William something. So this is not my phrase. I don't take any, you know, it's not mine. And so the possession of knowledge, there is an inner knowledge that you hold. But if it's unaccompanied by a manifestation and an expression in action, it's like the hoarding of precious metals by the miser, a vain and foolish thing. So if you're hanging on to this inner knowledge and you're not manifesting and putting it into action, it's for nothing. So whatever you're learning and whatever you're absorbing, put that into action for yourself, but then also help someone else. Okay. And, yeah, there's a lot of spiritual transmutation here, mental alchemy, and just really, you know, honing in on what you're going to be doing next. So if you have any questions or you want to leave a comment down below, you have any questions about manifesting, any questions about spiritual transmutation or any mental alchemy, I do offer classes. You can have an individual read, and we'll just go from there. I'm going to go ahead and start on the next reading. So I just wanted you guys to have this information for the first quarter moon and then have a little message for you. I'm going to continue on with the next sign. So I hope I helped heal at least one person in the world today, and I sure hope it was you. Thanks for watching. Have a great Saturday. Bye.